In the two previous videos on the Nooksack River water crisis, we talked about the twin problems of low flow and flooding. Adding to these very serious problems is the pending state lawsuit against all water rights holders in Whatcom County. This lengthy, very expensive action could well take water away not just from farmers, but from nearly every citizen in the community. We may no longer take it for granted that turning on the faucet will cause water to flow. There are three serious problems then: too much water at some times, too little water at other times, and lawsuits that threaten access to water for nearly everyone. Fortunately, there are solutions available. We don't have to wait helplessly for the next life-destroying flood, nor the salmon-killing low flow in the summer, and we certainly don't have to go to court for decades to determine who has the right to water and how much each can have. Because the truth is, even with the threats of climate change, we are blessed with abundant water. Sadly, we have not been blessed with effective management of that essential resource. That can change, and the very best way to change that is through a negotiated water settlement. We need to listen to the experts. One of those is a former lead attorney for the Department of Interior and helped many disputes over Indian water rights. In a lengthy document, she explained how both Indian tribes and government leaders are turning away from expensive and lengthy litigation and preferring settlements through negotiations. These settlements do the following. They secure the rights and quantities of water for the tribes and the federal government. They make much-needed federal funds available to solve problems. They help protect the rights of non-tribal community members. They save a great amount of time and money, and they can provide solutions to many water problems, not just questions of water rights. This is why the attorney concluded, the United States policy since at least 1990 has been to negotiate and settle Indian water rights claims rather than litigate. This policy is relatively constant throughout different political administrations." Unquote. Two issues are crucially important. One is that a 30 to 40-year court case will not solve our twin problems of too much water and too little water. In fact, the lawsuit itself will make it nearly impossible to solve those problems. Recent federal legislation creates unique funding opportunities for water supply, in-stream flows, and flood prevention projects. Insisting on going to court for decades rather than getting to the settlement table is, in effect, ignoring a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that would benefit the entire community. Second, a settlement agreement can be finalized by both the court and by Congress. Federal settlements can provide the same certainty and enforceability that some wrongly say only a litigated adjudication can provide. Federal negotiators become involved, and these agreements can be finalized by an act of Congress. Accountability and certainty are better protected through these settlements. Critics of negotiations have said that it has been tried and failed, but that simply isn't true. There have been discussions going on for years, and these have contributed to the understanding we have now. They have been helpful, not wasted efforts, but we never had the opportunity we have now. Our state legislature has provided funding for a community-wide solution. A careful process is now in place, designed by experts. Federal money is available like never before. The community is interested and engaged like never before because of the twin problems of flooding and low flows. With this public interest, those who block progress will be known and will need to answer to the community. We have a lot at stake. In a very real sense, the long-term future of our community is being decided by how the Department of Ecology and state lawmakers choose to proceed. Given the facts, given the highly qualified expert advice, why would anyone walk away from the opportunity to settle? All those involved have to look past personal agendas and step forward now for the good of the community. We urge you to become informed and involved. Solutions are at hand, and progress can be made with your help.